Today, I'm gonna walk you through a baby registry. We're gonna go item by item. I'm gonna tell you what to get, what to skip, the good and the bad, okay? And if you're interested in me helping you out with your specific registry, I am happy to do so. Please check out the description. My email will be linked in there and you can get a hold of me and I would love to take you on as a client. For now, let's go ahead and jump into this baby registry. The first item they have on here is a tummy time mat. I would probably just skip it. I don't think it's necessary. Then I would say they have a bouncer. I don't hate on bouncers. I always say skip the swing because it's big, it's bulky, it's more expensive. If I was gonna do one of these, I would do the bouncer, just being honest. The other one, they can just be on a quilt on the floor, and that's okay. Moving on into clothing. So they have little mittens for their hands. I don't recommend getting these for the most part. I would rather get a full body sleeper that has a cuff to cover their hands if they're scratching. You could also buy toddler socks or maybe 12-month socks and put socks on their hands. Just another thought. And it's multi-purpose. If you get socks, they can use them later as socks. Mittens are very short-lived and they only serve one purpose. If you do feel like you need to get mittens, just get 2 or 3 pair. You don't need a big package. Then we have a little 3-piece outfit set. My only negative is it looks like it's a lot of snaps versus a onesie that you pull over their head, 3 snaps at the bottom. This is snaps all the way, which is a pro and a con. I do like that they're more of a romper outfit versus pants and a top and having to match and mix and match. I like a one-piece outfit. These are also great backup items in the diaper bag. You roll them up real tight and they have an outfit ready to go. Again, no mixing and matching pieces. Okay, looking at bath time, we have washcloths. Great, pack of 6. Seems pretty good to me. We got a little bathtub. Love it. They went gender neutral. This person, they know what I'm talking about. Gray. I know that might seem boring, but if you get pink or blue, you feel bad if the next kid is the opposite gender. Go gender neutral on these random items. Then they got Aveeno bath. Aveeno, fairly clean overall. So love it. I love how simple this is. One thing I would say, next category here is diapering. You can see in the bottom, it doesn't look like they got towels. That's okay. That's okay. Some people would look at this and go, they forgot bath towels. I don't think they forgot them. I think they put washcloths on here for a reason, and maybe they did not put towels on because maybe they're just gonna use an adult towel. You don't need an itty bitty baby towel. You don't need a hooded towel. It's okay. We have hooded towels for our kids. They outgrew them so fast. Our 3-year-old still uses one, but it's small, okay? If you're gonna do a baby towel or a hooded towel, do the largest size you can find. That is my recommendation, but it's so not a need. You can just wrap them up in an adult towel and that's okay. Next, moving into diapering, it looks like we got wipes. Cool, I love it. Put diapers on there as well, absolutely. Okay, moving on into feeding. We got the cloth bibs for when they're, on milk and whether it's bottle or breastfed. Cool, that's fine. These burp cloths, I would go gender neutral, just saying. And then we got some bottles. These are probably very breastfeeding friendly. Now, one thing I think that can be tricky is people get sucked into these breastfeeding friendly bottles. Look at the nipple. That's all that matters. The shape of the bottle, it looks more like a breast, but that doesn't matter. The shape doesn't matter. It's all about the latch. Okay, so unless the latch is somehow different, I wouldn't waste your money, okay? Next, we have some white burp cloths. One tip there, white can get stained, but what you can do is you can wash them in your washer, as usual, and then instead of throwing them in the dryer, you can set them outside to dry in the sun, and the sun will naturally bleach them. So, just a pro tip there. Then we got Dr. Brown's. Dr. Brown's I don't love because they have a lot of parts and pieces for washing. It's an interesting set. You got 2 small, 3 large. You got a bottle cleaning brush, which I like that because then you don't need to buy that separate. And then it looks like one of them has a hand holding for maybe when they're older and they want to hold the bottle themselves. Overall, I don't hate this. I would prefer not to get the small bottles. Just go big from the beginning and then you never outgrow them. Then once they're on solids, here are the silicone bibs. 3-pack, all you need. You can honestly make do with 2, probably. We had bibs so similar to this. Not exactly these, but so similar. Love them. 1 for home, 1 for diaper bag, 1 for grandma's house, on the go, whatever. Or even you could do 1 in the diaper bag and you could do 2 at home. So when one's in the dishwasher, 1 is available. okay? You rinse them out, wash them out in the sink. I would actually put that bottle brush, this green bottle brush here, in my sink if it's a suction cup, in the bottom of my sink, wash out cups, bottles, whatever have you. And then when I would wash out the bib, I would hang it upside down on that. You might think that's weird, but for me, it was an easy way to dry the bib out for the next meal or snack time. Next, we have a thermometer. I don't have a particular one that I recommend, but I think everybody should probably have a thermometer in their home if they have a child. So good call there. Next, we have this little newborn knit blanket situation. I wouldn't let babies sleep in this probably. I don't feel like that would be safe sleep. But if you were going out somewhere or maybe you like to take walks in a stroller, this could be a handy thing to keep baby warm in certain situations. It's only $17. I would just make sure you have a purpose in mind if you're going to get it. If you're not sure when you're going to use it, why are you getting it? Now, it looks like this mama is interested in nursing, breastfeeding. This is a breastfeeding pillow. Not a bad price at $29.99. I skipped the pillow. I breastfed both my children for over a year and did it without a pillow. I used a pillow off our guest bed in the beginning, and then later on we just used nothing. So I skipped the nursing pillow specifically. Up to you. It can make life easier, but it also can be more baby items sitting out on the couch 24/7. All right, strollers, car seats. So we got a stroller fan. I would get black. I want to get pink. And then we have like the leash for the bottle or sippy cup. These can be handy if you do stroller walks and you just want it clipped on so it's not falling, rolling away. This could be handy on an airplane. If you're in certain situations and they drop that bottle, it's gonna roll the whole plane back, or a sippy cup, whatever have you. I also like a different version of this where it's like a suction cup and you can suction it to the table at a restaurant. Again, so it doesn't hit the floor. Cups can crack. I've had a bottle break on me before. It was plastic. I was babysitting and it fell on the hardwood and it just fell right at the right angle. It cracked and exploded and was a disaster. So I don't mind these products. I did not have any of these specifically myself. I breastfed and then we just made do with cups. And honestly, you can get items like this. You can also teach your child not to throw their cup and not to spill and work with them. So it's a give and a take. All right, moving on to toys and books. We got some like teething ring things, cool, little rattles, cool. I'm not a big fan of buying these things. I would take them secondhand from like a cousin, a sister, a good friend. I might not buy these at say Goodwill or a thrift store, but somebody you know and love and trust. All right, there's a lot of things in the world that we could just pass around versus buying new. Moving on into some others, so like some random things. We got like a bulb. Now the lid twists off this so it's easier to clean. If you get one like say from the hospital, you can't really clean the inside. So after a little while, you do want to just kind of dispose of it, honestly. I did not find a need to have this all the time. It depends on if your kid is snotty, basically. Then we got a diaper bag with a changing, like built-in changing table, kind of. Very cool. I love a diaper bag. That's a great price. So I think that's a great buy. Dr. Brown's all-in-one sterilizer and dryer. So I breastfed. I didn't do bottles on the regular, so for me it would be a skip. If you are going to be a every single day bottle feeder, it might be something that you're interested in. Okay, for me it would be a skip though. Okay, next we have a baby Bassinet bedside sleeper portable crib. $84.99 is crazy good. I normally say skip the Bassinet because a lot of times I find them to be pricey and they don't last very long, they outgrow them quickly. So I say start in the crib, but that is not a bad price, okay? Don't spend $300 on a bassinet for a couple months. Do something like this or start in the crib, all right? If you wanna hear more about that, I can link a video going into a little more detail on why we skip the bassinet. And with that, we are done with this baby registry. I hope I gave you some tips, advice, and things to consider, okay? I have multiple videos like this, so check out some more for more baby registries with different items. All these items are going to be linked in the description and potentially in the first pinned comment, so check there. And then like I said, if you want me to, you can call it whatever you want. Roast your baby registry, break it apart, dissect it, review it. I'm happy to do so. Message me and we can see if we can work something out and you'd be interested in my services. Until then, check out more videos on my channel and I hope you have a wonderful day.